The moment their eyes met. Freen and Becky's unspoken love story. There are stories that are written in scripts. And then there are stories that write themselves in glances, in laughter, in the kind of silence that says everything words can't. For fans around the world, Freen Sorocha and Becky Armstrong's story began on camera. But somewhere between action and cut, something deeper, quieter, and infinitely more real seemed to take root. What started as a casting match for a new Thai GL series turned into one of the most emotionally charged connections fans have ever witnessed. But what really happened in that moment? The one where their eyes first met. The first meeting. It was like time froze. It wasn't a fairy tale setup, not at first. Two young women, both stepping into the spotlight, both unsure of what the future would hold. When Freen and Becky first locked eyes during the gap, the series audition, crew members later described it as instant electricity. One staff member reportedly said, "They didn't even speak much, just looked at each other, and everyone in the room went quiet. It was like they were already telling a story." Fans who've watched behind-the-scenes footage often replay that moment, claiming you can see it, the exact second their chemistry sparked. It wasn't flirtation or forced charm. It was something more intimate. Recognition. On-screen magic, off-screen mystery. When the show finally aired, their characters' connection felt too real to ignore. Every stolen glance, every almost touch carried the weight of something unscripted. Directors would call cut, but the energy between them didn't fade. It lingered like the afterglow of something pure. Soon the fandom had a name. Freen Becky. And from that moment, the world watched their story unfold not just on screen, but in every interview, fan event, and casual vlog that followed. The glances that spoke louder than words. It's in the little things. The way Freen's eyes always find Becky in a crowded room. Or how Becky laughs softer when Freen teases her. During interviews, when one speaks, the other listens with full attention. Not as a co-star, but as someone who genuinely feels every word. One fan captured it perfectly. You can fake chemistry, but you can't fake the way someone looks at you when they care. And that's exactly what Freen and Becky's eyes seem to say. I see you. I know you. Choose you. Behind the fame, when the world fell in love with them, their rise to fame was meteoric. From fan meetings that sold out in minutes to trending hashtags across continents, the world couldn't get enough of the Freen-Becky connection. But with fame came the endless question, is it real? The duo never gave a clear answer. They didn't need to. Their closeness spoke for itself. Subtle touches, knowing smiles, and an unspoken rhythm that only two hearts completely in sync could share. Every photo, every behind-the-scenes moment felt like another chapter of a love story written between takes. The distance that broke fans' hearts. Then came the silence. Rumors of schedules pulling them apart, projects with separate casts, and subtle absences in events fans had come to expect both of them at. For the first time, Freen and Becky weren't standing side by side, and the internet noticed. Fandom timelines filled with edits set to heartbreak songs. Comments like, "They used to laugh together all the time. What happened?" But even in the distance, there were clues. Familiar bracelets, matching captions, and the same soft tone in their voice when one mentioned the other. Sometimes love doesn't fade. It just finds quieter ways to stay alive. The reunion. A glance that rekindled everything. Months later, during a public appearance, fans got what felt like a miracle. Freen and Becky, standing together again, smiling like old times. When their eyes met across the stage, it was as if no time had passed. Becky giggled shyly. Freen smiled, that small, knowing smile that fans had missed. The cameras captured it, and within minutes, the moment their eyes met became a trending phrase across X and TikTok. That single look reignited everything the fandom believed in. The story, the connection, the love, spoken or not. What if the love was always real? Whether they're just friends, partners, or something beyond labels, one truth remains. Freen and Becky have given the world a story about love in its purest form. It's the kind of connection that doesn't need grand gestures or public confessions. It lives in glances, lingers in laughter, and echoes in silence. As one fan beautifully wrote, maybe they were never meant to say it. Maybe they were just meant to show it, one look at a time. Final thoughts. The moment their eyes met isn't just a romantic idea, it's the foundation of what made Freen and Becky a global phenomenon. Their story reminds us that love doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it just exists, quietly, undeniably, between two people who see each other completely. And for the millions who followed them, maybe that's enough. Because in that one moment, when their eyes met, love already spoke.